All right, so very good. I'd like to welcome everyone to our Visage Success Team training. We're going to start off talking about our marketing funnel. So let me go ahead and change my screen here really quick. And we're going to go ahead and go to the internet. All right, so we are using Power Lead System. Now, if you haven't registered for it yet, you'll have to ask me for an invite, or either your sponsor, ask them for an invite so that you can get registered with the Power Lead System. And what will happen is that individual will send you a page that looks like this. This is actually is a sales page that you're looking at here that we created. It's got a short overview video, about a 10-minute video here, and there's some additional information here. But what happens here is a person can come here and they can click here, number 2, it says create your done for you funnel system. They can click on this. This will take you to another page. This video right here actually explains to you how you set your funnel up. Now, here's the thing I want everyone to understand. We don't really have the time to personally walk you through this process. We've got a bunch of people that were signing up over here, and to spend an hour or 2 with you to set this up, that's not efficient use of time, folks. Especially when we have a video that will literally walk you through every step. It's the same as the person doing it, except it's through video. So what we need for you guys to do is to take your time, watch the video. You can be watching the video on your phone and doing this and registering yourself on your computer, or vice versa. We need for people to be self-sufficient when it comes to setting up this funnel, because I want you to understand that the whole purpose of the funnel is to bring people into the program. So if you're bringing people into the program right now, the funnel is not the priority, because you're already bringing people in without the funnel. Okay, so that's something that you want to do, you know, in your spare time. Go through that and get that set up, because that can enable you to be able to reach out to other people that you normally don't connect with right now. But if you're currently connecting with people, well, you're doing what we need the funnel to do. You've gone from A to Z already. You're not dependent on the funnel. So the funnel is an additional resource that we can use, but want to make sure that we keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is getting signups, folks. All right. And so if you're able to do that without the funnel, you focus on that. And then the funnel becomes secondary, become a secondary tool. So take your time to get it straight, but we need for you to watch the video and let the video walk you through the process, so we don't get distracted and we have best use of our time. So I hope everybody understands that. And so when you come over here and you watch this video here, it's going to walk you through the process. But what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to start your free trial first. All right, you're going to start your free trial. It's going to ask for your name, your email, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, it's going to give you an opportunity to pay for this. All right, so what is the cost? It costs $30 to get this. It's $30 a month. All right, they also have an affiliate feature that you can participate in. The affiliate feature, it's like $23, $24, whatever it is. And then when you refer people, every time they pay their monthly subscription, you earn 20 bucks on the first level, 10 bucks on the second level. So it could be a secondary income stream, but you need to understand this. It's nothing compared to Visage. This is nickels and dimes compared to Visage, thousands and thousands of dollars. So don't get distracted. This is just a tool to help you to get the message out more, but you are going to need to take the time to learn how to do this and how to set this up. Let the tutorial walk you through it. So you click on the free trial after you get your link from the person who referred you. You click on your free trial, you get yourself set up. You pay for what it is that you want. If you don't want to be an affiliate, you don't have to pay that. And you just pay $30 a month. And so that's your option, okay? And once you do that, you're going to pay first, then you're going to follow the video, all right? The video is going to walk you through the sign-up process. Once you do that, you'll be able to log into your back office. So here's your back office, mycompanyadmin.com. And of course, this is all being recorded right now. mycompanyadmin.com, and then you're going to click login. So by the time you get to this point, you will have already provided all the information that the system needs for you to have a share code and a duplicated system. You've already done all that. By the time you get to this part, everything is basically already done. You're just logging into the back office here. And then when you get here, they have some upsells. You don't need those things. Just come over here and click no thanks. And it takes you back here. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do in the chat box here is I'm going to put in, let's see if I can get to the chat box. In the chat box, I'm actually going to put in the share codes. Let's go over here to the chat box. Now, you don't need these until after you have registered for the system, right? Once you've registered for the system, then you will use these share codes. So here's the thing I want you to understand about the share code. So the share code will populate your information into your capture page, into your sales page. It will automatically propagate your information in there. So it doesn't matter who created the share code. What matters is what information shows up once your page is created, and this share code allows you to keep your information, and it translate that information onto the pages. Okay, so these are the various share codes that we created for our team. Now, Vitaly, many of you know him. He has multiple share codes here, and you're welcome to check them out, but you have to decide whether or not you want to use them, because he has a whole nother team and his approach is maybe a little bit different than ours. So the share codes that I provided you in the chat box are the share codes for our team. And in most cases, it'll be me doing the overview, and it might be Vitaly doing the training videos. All right, so we're just getting started with this. We're going to have many more codes, many more landing pages and opt-in pages for you to choose from, and we're going to have multiple messages. So it takes time to do all that stuff, but we're moving in the right direction right now. Okay. All right, let me just go back over here for a second. All right, let's get back to the main screen here. All right, and so the most important thing is going to be that video that shows you how to get set up and how to use the share codes. That's that video that you saw on that second page. Then once you eventually get in here, you're going to be going to my web pages, and you also will go to my websites. But you can see these are the various pages that are set up right now, of which you have the share codes for. And so all you have to do is watch that video. It's going to tell you how to apply that share code within your system so that you can use what we have already created for you. Okay. So rather than going through the video and going through it step by step, I want for you to go through the video and let the video teach you. We got to get people used to using the resources that we have so they can get the information they need, and it will take a little bit of weight off of us. Just like learning how to sign people up. You know that in the Facebook group, we've got videos there that show people how to get signed up for Forsage. And we want to make sure that people use those resources, because once you learn how to show a person how to sign up, guess what? Your business is going to operate a whole lot more efficient and also a lot faster, because you have the leadership. You've got the ability to help people, right? Rather than depending or calling someone else to help you. All right. So I'm going to stop here in just a moment. We're going to take a few questions. But if you are not registered in our Forsage group here, ladies and gentlemen, you just go to Facebook, go to the chat group here, and you type in Forsage Success Team. And of course, it's going to pull up our group, and you're going to request to join that group. And I just need to remind folks, at no time do we put our referral links into this group. This is all of us here. So we're not promoting to each other. You can put your referral link somewhere else on your Facebook wall, but you don't need to do that in the group here. And certainly, we're not promoting other programs within the group here. So anybody who does that, you know, we have to put them out of the group because we can't tolerate that. So don't do that. And if you see anyone who does that, you know, let me know. I can delete the comment, and hopefully we can get the message to them so that they don't do it again. If they do it repeatedly, then we just have to put them out the group. So once we put them out the group, they can't get back in. So we don't want to do that, but we have to have some guidelines, okay? All right, so here is the Facebook group. When you come over here, you click on files on the left here. All right, so you have to join the group, ask a couple of questions. And when you click on files, you're gonna see a bunch of things right here. So these are all documents, but if you click on the documents, inside the document, we have videos. All right, so here's a video that shows you how to sign up someone using their computer or a laptop. Here's the a video that shows you how to sign up a person who's using the smartphone. So we've had one update with our system, which is the signature now. The system requires you to do a signature. You have to kind of click on it. And so that's one of the steps that's in there that's not included with this. So if anything ever pops up when you're registering and it asks you for a signature, you want to click OK. So there's some additional features they're going to be adding in the system. That's why that signature is there. So you'll be hearing more about those other features as we move forward. All right. So hopefully everybody got that. So let's just do this really quick. Let's go ahead and take a few questions. All right, bear with me. Let me get back to the Zoom here. Okay. And you can type your questions into the chat box. All right, let's see. Where is my chat at? 1 second. There we go. Okay, great. Someone asked, can I put the PowerPoint presentation in the files for the team in Facebook? Let me think about that, Sheila, but if you need it, just reach out to me directly and I'll send it to you. I'm not sure if I want to put it in the Facebook group because we got people that are not in the program that are in our group. So I have to think about that. But if you send me a request for that, you can send it to powerinthecrowd, powerinthecrowd@gmail.com. You can send a request for the PowerPoint if you need it. Okay, so I put that in the chat. If you need the the PowerPoint, you send an email request to powerinthecrowd@gmail. What is the return on investment on the funnel system? Okay, the funnel system is a third-party tool. So if you register for it as an affiliate, which will cost you about $50-something a month, every person that you refer that subscribes, you earn $20 a month in the first level, $10 a month on the second level. Okay, so someone asked me a question about the Facebook group. In the Facebook group, we don't put our own links there because it's our own team. It's like promoting to our own people. So we don't put our own links there. And we also don't promote other things in the Facebook group. So I haven't put any rules in the Facebook group, but I may have to. Every now and then we have people, they want to promote other things and they want to post their links in our group. That's not the place for that. So we ask people not to do that. So someone said that they are a newbie and they want to know how strong is the blockchain. Okay, I think the easiest way of me explaining that is to go over here to CoinMarketCap, coinmarketcap.com, And CoinMarketCap is a resource that you can go to read about all the thousands of cryptocurrencies that are out there. You can see there's over 5,406 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap alone. And cryptocurrencies have been out since 2009. Of course, Bitcoin is number one, and it has made many people multi-millionaires. So it's encrypted, ladies and gentlemen. It's powered by computers all over the world. It's impossible to shut down. You would literally have to shut down the internet to shut down cryptocurrency. And so it's very, very strong, and it's proven. It is proven. Okay, let's see if we have any other questions here. All right, next question. Okay, here we are. So someone says, what happens when the market goes up and down? You know, how does that affect Ethereum? Well, Ethereum has a market price that's driven by, you know, supply and demand. In our platform, what we're really doing is accumulating Ethereum because we need so much Ethereum in order to upgrade to the higher level. So in that case, we don't worry about the ups and downs of the price because our focus is quantity, not price. And so as you're going through the levels, you need so many Ethereum in order to go to the next level. So irregardless of the price, it's the quantity of Ethereum that you need. So, you know, the up and down of the price, it doesn't bother us. The only thing it does, it changes what it costs for a person to upgrade or what it costs for a person to join. But for the most part, the price has been consistent around $200. So it's easy to deal with. Can you talk about filling this on your taxes next year, or do we put the amount that we spend out of our pocket? Okay, so Renee, we don't give tax advice because I'm not qualified to do that, but I will tell you this, I have a very good CPA and I have a very good attorney, and they direct me on how to handle taxes so I can reduce them to the lowest denominator. So, you know, I always say this, you know, we have a president. He made $1 billion and he didn't pay any taxes, folks. How in the world did he do that? Well, he had the right advisors that showed him how to set himself up so that he could do that. Well, if he can do that, so can you and I. Once you get in this program and you start making money, guess what? You've got the money now to pay a CPA. You've got the money to pay an attorney to get yourself set up in such a way that you can reduce any tax liability that you may have. That's the best I can tell you in terms of, you know, that whole situation. But and no point at any time does anybody want to give tax advice unless you are a tax professional. Okay, but thank you for asking that question. All right, let's continue on to the next question here. All right, so hopefully that answers your question. If someone you sponsors passes you, what happens to the commission and how long does that occur? Okay, so if someone passes you, that commission is going to go to the next person who is qualified to receive that payment, right? But here's the thing, you might miss the payment, but you don't lose the person. The person is always still referred to you. So if that happens, you want to upgrade and get caught up to where that person is. So the next time that they make that payment, you'll be in position to receive it. Because remember, in each level, we make multiple payments over and over again, according to how the model works. So if someone gets ahead of you, you just need to get caught up so that the next time around, you'll be in position to get paid. So hopefully you understand that. Yes, there will be a replay of this training. In a couple of hours, it'll be in the Facebook group. All right. Can I have your CPA? No, no, Tyrone. I'm not giving out the information of my CPA and my attorney. You want to Google search, call around and ask some people so that you can find one in your area. All right. Okay, let's continue on here. The debit card payment option for the funnel does not accept cards in Nigeria. May I send you payment in Ethereum while you pay with your card for me? I can't do that. I can't do that, Benedict. I want you to understand that these are recurring payments for the funnel system. So if I use my card this month, got to use my card again next month, et cetera, et cetera. So I can't help with that, unfortunately. What happens? I saw some X3 was moving faster than X4, and in the X4, he also failed to upgrade on stage 3. Okay, so X3 is powered by the people you personally refer. So if you are personally referring, consistently a good number of people, and the people that you are sponsoring are referring a good number of people, X3 is going to go very fast. And X4 is a different model. X4 is the community, people coming in as they're upgrading through the system, but X4 is not as fast as X3. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. All right, so decentralized has nothing to do with taxes. Decentralized means that you don't have a middleman. Decentralized means there's no middleman. So you take the middleman out, and now we can do business direct with one another without a central authority. That's what that means. So it has nothing to do with taxes. Whenever you make money, you need to be prepared to pay taxes. So that's why you need a CPA and you need an accountant who can advise you properly. All right, so I can't advise you, but they can. And of course, in your state, your country, the tax laws may be different. So you need to get a professional that's in your area. Here's the thing you need to understand. Taxes is not something to fear. Taxes is what you just need to be educated on. So most people, they fail because of lack of knowledge, right? And negligence. They just haven't followed through on it. Well, we don't want to be like that. We want to follow through on these issues, and we want to get the best advice that we can get, right? Very good. Let's see what's next. Yes, if a person gets to level 12 before you, can you catch up? Absolutely. Yep, you can upgrade and you can get right back where you're supposed to be. And because they were personally referred by you, when they repeat those levels up there, you'll be able to benefit. Yes, the funnel can be used for any business. So the funnel is definitely worth using, ladies and gentlemen, because it's full featured and you can create pages for all kinds of businesses. There's tutorials in there. In fact, let me show you how to get to the training really quick, and then we'll go to some more questions here. If you come over here to getting started, and then you come over here to training, here it is. You go to training, and then you click on training area. And then you're going to click on beginning training. And when you scroll down, they have a different training for you every day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Okay, you need to take the time to watch these videos. So if you were working, on a job, you might have a period of training before you could actually even do anything in some cases. So we want to make sure that we take the time to get trained on this system. Okay, and all you have to do is go in here and watch the videos. And so the reason I'm not going through things 1, 2, 3 with you is because I need for you to go and watch the videos for yourself, so that you'll be able to get the information you need, and we can share that same information with other people. We need for people to be as self-sufficient as possible when it comes to the funnel here. Okay, let's go on back to the questions. All right, get back to my questions and we'll be doing good. All right, here we are, questions. The recurring payments come from the money made in Visage. Okay, now I don't know if you're talking about the funnel or you're talking about the earnings. In Visage, we do have recurring income in Visage. As people repeat the levels, we get paid over and over again. Can you suggest to the third-party owner of the funnel system to consider accepting crypto payments? All right, I don't know how I can communicate with them, but I can send in like a support ticket or something. What is the easiest way to buy Ethereum? Okay, that's a very good question. All right, there are several ways to buy Ethereum. Okay, and by the way, we do have training concerning that in the Facebook group. Here, let me show you. If you go to the Facebook group, I hope that you guys can still see my screen right now. And you scroll down, it says the 4 best ways to buy Ethereum with a debit or credit card. Can you see that? That's right in the files, ladies and gentlemen. 4 best ways. Okay, you can use CoinMama. You can go to CoinMama and buy Ethereum with a debit or credit card. You can go to Binance.com. If you live overseas, you can go to Luno.com. You can go to Crypto.com. Also, you can buy Bitcoin from Cash App, and then you can send it to Bittrex.com, and you can convert it to Ethereum. That's another way. You can also buy, in many cases, you can buy Ethereum right through MetaMask, and also through Trust Wallet. So you have to go through their process. The process may or may not work for you, but those are other options that you can try, right through Trust Wallet and also through the MetaMask. Those are other options. All right, so there's a lot of ways to buy Ethereum. These are some of the most popular ways here. So hopefully you caught that. All right, so that is right in the Facebook group under files. You can see the one on the bottom, the 4 best ways to buy Ethereum with a debit card. Okay, of course, you can also always open up an account with Coinbase and also Uphold, UPHOLD, Uphold. And you can buy Ethereum from them as well. All right, let's go ahead and type that in the chat box. Let's see if I can get that in the chat box. Okay. So that is www.uphold.com. And then, of course, Coinbase, right? So the thing with Coinbase is you really want to fund your account with US dollars first before you buy the crypto. That way you won't have a hold, because Coinbase likes to hold money for 3 or 4 days before they actually release your Ethereum. So in that case, when you're using Coinbase, you want to fund the account with the US dollars first. Yep. So you're right, Iman. Coinbase does put hold on money. They basically are trying not to get ripped off. And so, as I mentioned, the best way to handle them is to put cash in there first, and then buy the Ethereum with the cash. Okay. How do you transfer what you make in Visage to your personal wallet, and how often can you transfer? Okay, one of the unique benefits of Visage is that when you earn money, it's instantly transferred into your wallet. There's nothing for you to do. The smart contract does it instantly without a middleman. Once it's in your wallet, you can do whatever you want with it. No one can touch it once it's in your wallet. So you can withdraw it, you can send it somewhere else. It's in your wallet, you can do what you want with it, okay? All right, you can transfer your money out as often as you want. There are no withdrawal charges, okay? All right, if you have your own crypto join link, is there a way we can use it instead of the owner? Okay, I'm not really sure what you're talking about on that one, Frank. If you have your own crypto join link, is there a way we can use it instead of the owner? I don't understand that. What crypto join link, Frank? What is the best Visa card to get? Well, there are several out there. You're going to kind of have to check them out a little bit. Of course, we know about the Block card, but the Block card does have a fee. And there's a little bit more to learn about the Block card. There's also the Shift card that's offered by Coinbase. And then there's also BitPay card. All right. So I have BitPay. I just don't use it very much. All right, there is the Shift card. All right, and we know about the Block card. And there are others. That's something that you might want to Google on the cards, okay? Yes, the funnel system is automated. It also has a autoresponder built in it and a contact manager built in it. It's fully featured. It's a good value for $30 a month. Can you do a VPN in Africa? Sure. I believe you can do a VPN everywhere. We don't really have a need for a VPN, but sure you can. Yeah, unfortunately, with the marketing system, I noticed that some countries are not listed. Nothing that that I can do about that. And you can reach out to them. Maybe they're trying to be approved. Of course, different countries have different laws and various things like that. It is a challenge to be able to do business in every country. So that's the only funnel that we're using right now. When we have another funnel, we'll certainly let you know about it. Okay. Not seeing your screen, just seeing your face. Okay, thank you. All right. So I don't see the rest of your question, Joshua. You said, who do you contact? What do you mean by that? All right, let's just do this. All right. So we're going to go ahead and open up the mic and give a few of you opportunity to just go ahead and ask your question. All right, so if you have a question, you can raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen. You should see a place there where you can actually raise your hand, and I'll give you an opportunity to ask your question verbally. Right, and if you have a question, you can also type it in the chat box. You want to raise your hand, I'll give you an opportunity as well. So I see Adam here first. Okay, Adam, can you hear us? Adam, can you hear us?
Yes.
You're unmuted. You have a question?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Jerry.
Yes.
Okay, Jerry, do you have a question?
Yes. If you don't have your 3 people already and you wanted to upgrade to a higher level, is that possible?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no requirement on the number of people that you need. And so there's another strategy also. One of the strategies to earn money is to upgrade in level 4 as far as you can. And that way you receive the benefit of the support of the community. Now, here's the thing. This is not an investment program. This is a community program. It's all about growing the community and bringing people. That's where the money comes from. So when you upgrade into X4, even though you haven't referred anyone, you can benefit from the efforts of the community, but you can't determine when that's going to happen. We can't tell you how much you're going to earn, but that's how X4 works. It's us working together. And so that is a strategy that's working for people. But because you're not doing anything, you can't determine how fast the money's going to come or how much you're going to get, because you're literally depending on the community. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do I have to tell my team members, or do I just do it?
Oh, you just do it. You just do it. Now, before you upgrade, it's a great idea to contact your sponsor. And because I want you to think about this, when you upgrade, your sponsor is going to earn some money, provided they've upgraded before you. And what can they do with that money? They can use that money to upgrade to the next level. So if you upgrade ahead of your sponsor, that money is going to pass over them and probably go to their sponsor. So what happens is that person who referred you doesn't have the benefit of your effort in order for them to be able to upgrade.
Okay.
And so this is a team effort. And so we want to communicate with each other, because when we do that, everybody is able to upgrade, almost working together like a team. Make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Good question. Thank you for that. Okay, let's see who else has their hand up. Okay, I see Tori. Tori will be next. Okay, Tori, you should be able to unmute yourself. Tori?
Good morning, how you doing?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I just want to know about the funnel system. Once we build it, does it automatically help them sign up, or do we still have to connect with them to sign them up face to face? How does it help improve our process? I like it. I just want to know a little bit more about it.
Okay, so like on the primary landing page, there's a place for a person to get a duplicate funnel like you. So they click on that, step number 2, they're able to follow the tutorial video and set up a duplicate funnel like you. So now we have more people in our team being able to communicate using this funnel that will send out automatic emails. Right now we've got 8 emails programmed in there that goes out automatically. And so what we're going to be doing later, which in this premature to talk about right now, we will get into traffic. And but what we want to do right now is get everybody in the system, comfortable with using the system, comfortable with sharing the system before we start driving traffic, because we can get paid traffic that we can drive to our pages. But we want to get everybody set up first. And by the way, the training for that is actually already in that back office in the Power Lease system. There's several videos that will teach you right now how to drive traffic to your pages.
So could I take this link and advertise this link on Facebook or LinkedIn also? Could I still do that to increase the value you want, Song?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. All right. Okay, and let's see, Joshua, let's see if you can unmute yourself. Joshua, you're going to have to do it on your side. Okay, Joshua, are you there?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I do. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good.
How is the lockdown there?
It's be glad when it's over.
Okay. Yeah, in Africa, in East Africa, it's like it's like it has started.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
So you
good
have to
it's good to see you.
pray for us. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Me too.
All right.
I'm happy to see my sponsor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My question is, I think we discussed this several times, and I missed some points on the VPN.
Okay.
I just heard you were saying that we have to contact. So whom are we going to contact? Because we really need that service.
Oh.
And I tried several times to check the East African countries. All the East African countries are not listed on the countries checkbox.
Yeah. So why they're not listed, I have no idea. Only thing we can do is try to reach out to the admin of the Power Lease system to find out what the process is. Other than that, we'll have to find a new system altogether. So one of the things you might do, you might want to Google lead capture systems or lead capture pages that you can use in Tanzania.
Okay, so I think maybe we can talk that offline.
Say that again.
I'm saying that we can talk that offline.
Oh, sure, definitely.
After the meeting.
Sure,
So
sure.
that,
Now, yeah, we can now. Today, I'm booked up, man. I got one thing after the other right after this call, so we may not ever be able to do it until tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Because our downlines, our partners, they're asking about that service, so we have to do something for us.
I understand. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Joshua. Appreciate you, man. All right. Let's see. Anyone else have a question? You can raise your hand and we'll give you an opportunity to ask your question. All right. And let's see if I can go back to the chat. So someone says, can you take the money that you earn? Can you reinvest it instead of cashing out? If you wanted to upgrade with your earnings, you can do that. And that's something that we practice right now. We'll take our earnings and we upgrade so that we can earn even more money as the community grows and the people we personally refer upgrade. The startup amount for Visage is 0.05 Ethereum, 0.051 exact, which is probably about $11 right now. Okay, let's see if I see any more questions here. All right. Okay, so when you go into someone asked me a question about where the share code is placed. Now, that is in that video. That video does show you where to place the share code. So before I change my screen, let me see what other questions we have, okay? Oh, okay. So Miss Knight wanted to know, in East Africa, can a VPN be used to another country to access the funnel system? That's a very good question. That could be the answer for you, Joshua, is for your folks to get a VPN in order to access the funnel system. Have you thought about that? Yeah, yeah, that may be the answer. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's what somebody was referring to earlier. Okay. Oh, okay. So Frank Green was talking about crypto.com. A lot of these websites that we use to buy Ethereum, they have referral programs or affiliate programs. And so he was asking about crypto.com. Do they have, can you use the referral link that they gave you in order to invite other people? Absolutely, you can do that, Frank. Okay. Yes, okay. So someone asked, how does the recycling in level 1 work when you bring in 3 people? Can those 3 people recycle over and over again? And the answer is yes. They recycle in level 1 when they have completed their own level 1. All right. When they complete their own level 1, they actually come back and follow you again in yours. So I just want you to remember this. On X3, there are 3 payments. The first 2 payments go to you. The third payment goes to your sponsor. All right. So in other words, when you brought in 3 people, your sponsor got a payment. It's the same way with all the people you refer. Every time they bring in 3 people on each level, the third payment goes to you. All right. That's them re-entering into level 1 over and over again. So all the levels work the same way. It's not only about the people that you refer and upgrade, it's about the people they refer, because it causes them to cycle, which causes you to get that third payment over and over again. So I hope you guys caught that. All right. So the term investment is not a good term to use. So the developers are using that term. They call it, what do they call it? I call it re-entry. They call it reinvestment. It really is not a good term to use because this is not an investment program. So I try to stay away from it. Maybe one day I will send them a little message and ask them to change that. Denise Scott, I don't know what Denise Scott's message was. Etherscan is the Ethereum blockchain. Well, the Ethereum blockchain have many coins that are based on the Ethereum blockchain. Those coins are called tokens. So we just deal with Ethereum, but there are many others. There's EOS, there's a ton of them. So that's what that represents. So if a person was doing Etherscan, which is the Ethereum blockchain, using other coins or other tokens, they could use Trust Wallet for that as well, but we don't really have a need for that. Okay. If you keep your transactions private by attaching a debit card to your Etherscan, does that possibly limit any tax liability? Here's the issue with tax liability. It's when you take the money out. When you take the money out, where are you going to send it? Is it going to go to your bank account? You know, you can use a Bitcoin ATM machine, but they're going to ask you for your ID. You with me? They're going to ask you for your ID, your driver's license number. It might even ask for your social security number. So the issue becomes, when you take the money out, where is the money going to go? All right. And so wherever it goes, that's where you need your advice from your CPA and your accountant. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, great. So the dollar amount you see in your back office is the amount that you earned. It's not, it may not be the same as what's in your wallet. See, within your wallet, you could have withdrawn money. You could have used it to upgrade. You could have done a ton of things with the money that's in your wallet. So the money that's on the website in your back office is your accumulative earnings, but it doesn't represent what's in your wallet. Your wallet is private on your phone, in your computer, and you could have spent that money or done anything with it. All right, so that's why they're not necessarily the same. Okay. All right, so someone says, how do you answer a person who says this is a pyramid scheme? Well, you know, that's kind of interesting. First of all, what is a pyramid? First thing, when someone asks you a question like that, you have to ask them, well, what do you mean by that? I mean, there's so many different understandings that a person can have about that. Most people, when they hear a pyramid, they think that the person at the top makes all the money. Well, we definitely don't fit in that category, because anybody can make more money than anybody, no matter when you come in. You all have met Vitaly. All right. Now, Vitaly, he says he's made more money than me. I'm number 64. He's number whatever. I don't know what his number is, but you know, he says he's made more money than me. And if he's done that, that tells you this is not a pyramid. In fact, it's not just him. There's plenty of examples. All you do is go to lk.forsage.io and you type in any number. Type in 113. Then go ahead and type in the numbers before 113. Type in 110. Type in number 20. Type in number 30. And go down there and see if 113 has made more money than those people. If they have, that tells you this is not a pyramid. All right, so the proof is in the pudding. Everything is transparent. So it has to do with the person's understanding. Now, here's the thing I understand. This is what I've learned. If a person thinks that, you're probably not going to be able to change their opinion anyway. And I don't care what you tell them, they're still going to have that opinion because that's how they were programmed and that's what they've learned. But if they say that a pyramid is that the person who started before you makes more money than you, the guy at the top, they're absolutely wrong. That's not the case here. Anybody can make more money than anybody, especially if you use the latest strategies that we have developed. Okay? Very good. All right. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is good. I've got a ton of things going on. I want you to understand that what we have is extraordinary if you haven't identified that yet. Yesterday, our platform paid out over $1 million in one day. I was with a company, some of the most successful companies that I have been with, they paid out $1 million in a year and they were extremely successful. We have a platform here that's paid out over $9 million in just 11 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, and bringing in thousands of people a day. That's a clue that we have something that's extraordinary right here. And what I would encourage you to do is to put the blinders on, put your head down, and stay busy, stay focused, and watch and see what will happen for you and your family, ladies and gentlemen. You know, for a person who has been working online as long as I have for 9 years, full time, ladies and gentlemen, never having to work a job, I've done a lot of things and I've seen a lot of things. And I have to tell you this, I have never seen a platform equipped to cause a person to succeed like this platform right here. I have never seen it. Never seen it. And the proof is presenting itself in the numbers that are being presented and the amount of money that people are earning. We absolutely have got something extraordinary. Don't be distracted, folks. Focus in on what you're doing. Stay consistent and watch and see what will happen to you. Now, I want to share something with you. I created something that's called the 6-Figure Challenge. Now, the 6-Figure Challenge comes from my experience in earning 6 figures in 90 days in multiple companies over and over again. That's the 6-Figure Challenge. That's what it's all about. It's really a 90-day process. And I submit to you that if you will focus on this program exclusively for 90 days, by the time you get to 90 days, your life will never be the same. If you can do that, the biggest challenge that most people have is staying focused. That's the biggest challenge. The reason that most people fail is because of negligence, is because of the stuff that they're not doing. That's where you and I do not want to be. If you will be consistent here, you know, listen, you don't have to look at my example. There are many other examples of people who are doing extraordinary well in such a very short time. That's a clue that there's something special going on here. So I encourage you, get focused, ladies and gentlemen, get the message out, be consistent in what you're doing, learn everything that you need to learn so you can be of help to the people that you refer to the program. So one of the reasons that, the level of success that I have, one of the reasons I have that is because I will literally take the time and literally walk every person that I personally refer through the sign-up process. All right, I would literally take the time. It takes hours to do that, sometimes, right? But look at the proof. Look at the results, folks. The results are there. So if you don't know how to sign someone up, that's the number one thing you need to learn how to do. You need to know how to sign up a person on the phone and how to sign up a person on the computer. And we have got the videos. We got 4 different videos back there. Watch them both till you learn how to do it, then go and do it. Once you've done it once or twice, you're gonna know it as well as you know the front of your hand. All right, once you do that, guess what? Your income is going to change, okay? All right, so I think that's all I have. Listen, everybody, let's make it a great weekend, man. It's a pleasure working with all of you, man. We've got such an excited team, and we're doing some things. We're doing some things, but here's what I want to share with you. You haven't seen anything yet. So listen, buckle up, put your seatbelt on, put on your crash helmet. You with me? Whatever else you got to do, and get ready for the ride, because it's going to be awesome. It has already started. I want you to think about this. Suppose you had enough money to pay your car off. Suppose you had enough money to pay your mortgage off. Suppose you had enough money to pay all of your debts, all right? Send your kids to college debt-free, all right? Suppose you wanted to start a business, you can go out there and you can buy the vehicles that you need, and you don't have to borrow any money for anybody. Suppose you could pay off all your credit cards, ladies and gentlemen. Suppose you could travel wherever you want to travel and not be concerned about the amount of money and the cost of that travel. Suppose you could help your family members. All they have to do is give you a call, and you can send money that they need and not even have to worry about it. Do you understand that that's the potential that we have with this platform for many years to come, ladies and gentlemen? It's actually happening right now. Suppose you could go to the ATM machine and you could withdraw all the money that the ATM would allow you, and you could go and do it every day. This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what I'm talking about. We're talking about freedom, economic freedom. One of the reasons that so many people struggle, they just don't have enough money. They can't get the proper health care that they need. They can't get the proper legal representation that they need. They can't get the proper dental work that they need. Are you with me? They can't send their kids to the proper schools, ladies and gentlemen. Are you with me? They can't get sufficient transportation that they can depend on so they can get back and forth. They can't get the proper clothes that they need so they can represent. It's all because of lack of money. And we got a platform, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Facade. It means fast and furious. We got a way that we can generate some decentralized income without dependence on a job. That's what we have right here. If you can wrap your head around that, ladies and gentlemen, and you can put your head down and go to work, you can do something absolutely amazing, not only for yourself, but for the people that we connect with. That's what we have right here. How many of you agree with that? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. How many of you agree with that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about here, folks. Aren't you excited? Man, I'm so excited. I don't know what to do, man. I'm so excited. And here's the thing. When you got resources like this, you can start getting things done, folks. You can start planning, and you can actually see your plans come to fruition. Let me share a little story with you. All right. So we've been living in our house for 15 years, and our front steps, the steps have sunk. The foundation sunk. So our front steps are kind of crooked, right? Well, I found the people who can actually pump something up underneath them steps and make them daggone steps level. Now they're only 2 inches off, bro. They're only 2 inches off. But guess what? They ain't supposed to be 2 inches off. They're supposed to be level. But guess what? When your money is tight, you can't take care of stuff like that. But when your money is right, you can take care of all those things. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what I'm talking about. When you've got that excess cash and you can take care of the stuff that needs to be taken care of. You didn't do it before because you didn't have the money, but now you can. And it's no big deal. It's no big deal. That's what we're talking about here, folks. Yep. So listen, man. We're in the right place at the right time, folks. We're in the right place at the right time. And I consider it I consider it an honor to work with all of you. So let's make something happen. I'm looking forward to meeting many of you in person once this Corona thing is over and we can get back to things as normal. I don't believe it's going to be much longer that we'll be out of this, and watch the income soar, ladies and gentlemen. But don't neglect the fact that right now is our best time to build this community while people are struggling. This is our best time. Would y'all agree with that? All right. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone have an awesome day. I've got a bunch of calls to make. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do, folks. Let's do it together, and let's change the world. Everyone have a great day. Goodbye for now.